Okay, welcome to part 7. We're going to make a quest, a very simple quest, one tried and true, a fetch quest. So we're going to make a new NPC to give us this quest. Going to go with this person, actually SF actor, yeah. Alright, quest dude. Alright, so let's see. Hey, could you help me? Let's call him dude. And show choices. Yes, no. So if you say no, very simple. Let's just copy and paste this so we don't have to do that. Oh, too bad. Now this one will actually keep it repeating. But if you say yes, oh, awesome. I left my Hot Pocket in the microwave, but I can't remember where the microwave is. Okay, let's give a second window. Paste. If you find it, I'll give you $1. And now we're going to, actually no, we're going to leave it like that, but we are going to copy and paste this event page just like before. I'm going to delete all this. And now we're going to show you some conditions. But first, let's make the item. So let's go inside. Let's make an event. This is the microwave. You found a Hot Pocket. Oh, I guess we need to make that item first. So go to database, items, Hot Pocket. Oh god, which of these looks like a Hot Pocket? There we go, bread. Sure, why not? Okay. It's a pocket, but hot. Now it's got a description. Beautiful. Now make sure, key item, you cannot use it. And it's not consumable. And it also has no price, so you can't sell it. Okay. So now you found a Hot Pocket. Gonna double click, change items, the same way you change gold. We're gonna change items and Hot Pocket, increase by 1. So it gives you 1 Hot Pocket. And then we're going to self switch to avoid getting multiple Hot Pockets. So we're gonna say new event page, self switch A, and now nothing will happen if you examine it a second time. Okay, now we're gonna go back to this guy, and on his second page, item, Hot Pocket. So all this means is if the player has a Hot Pocket or whatever item you need, now this will happen instead. Isn't that cool? So easy. God, I love RPG Maker. Okay. So copy, paste, edit. Whoa. It's my Hot Pocket. We'll do a second line just to make it nice. Thank you so much. Here's what I owe ya. You got $1. And don't forget, change gold, add 1. Okay, now one more thing just to make this fun. You can have a little heart appear over his head. So we're going to right click at the top, do new, and where is it? Show balloon icon. So this is what will appear over his head. So let's do a heart. And wait for completion just means you wait for this animation to finish before the rest continues. Okay, now we don't want to activate this multiple times. So again, we're going to do recording this from the future because while I was editing, I realized I forgot something. If you do this, you will still have the Hot Pocket after. So make sure to go to New, Change Items, Decrease Hot Pocket by 1. And that will remove the Hot Pocket from your inventory. So remember that for items, because that's kind of important. We're going to do self switch to A. Copy and paste the event page. And we'll delete all of this. So self switch is A. Make sure to uncheck item and just say, oh man, it's hot. So let's test this out. So I'm gonna go talk to this guy. Hey, could you help me? No. Oh, that's too bad. Hey, could you help me? Yes. Oh, awesome. I left my Hot Pocket in the microwave, but I can't remember where the microwave is. If you find it, I'll give you $1. Okay. And that will just repeat in case the player forgets what they're supposed to be doing. We're going to go in the house. Go to the microwave. Oh, one last thing I want to show you. I'll be able to do it if I'm facing this way. I'll show you how to fix that in a second. You found a Hot Pocket. And if we examine it again, nothing. Good. That's what we want. So now we're going to go exit, bring this guy his Hot Pocket. Whoa, it's my Hot Pocket. Thank you so much. Here's what I owe you. You got $1. And we do, in fact, have $1. All right, last thing, and then we're done with this one. If you want the player to only be able to examine something if they're facing up, for example, what you need to do is do conditional branch, and on page 3, if player character is facing up or whatever direction, and then we're going to select all this, Control X, and then Control V. So only if the player is up will this happen. If the player is not facing up, nothing will happen. So just to verify that. So if we come over here, if I'm facing the wall, nothing. But if I look up, now I can examine it. And you'll notice that I can find the Hot Pocket early and give it to him ahead of time. So I don't have to go talk to him. As long as I have the Hot Pocket, he will accept it and the quest is fulfilled. So very, very simple. I hope I'm not going too fast. It's just, I want these tutorials to be short and straight to the point and not waste anyone's time. Apologies to those who are struggling to keep up, but if I am going too fast, you can set the speed to slower or pause if you need to. But that's it for this tutorial. I want you, for homework, to make 2 more quests, whatever you want. You can do another fetch quest. You can do a find a missing NPC. I really encourage you to play around with the event editor in here. Like, just go through all of these and see what they do. They're pretty self-explanatory. Change HP, duh. Control switches, control timer. All this stuff is pretty straightforward. I'm trying to keep it as simple as I can, but go ahead and make 2 more quests of whatever you want. Go crazy, and I'll see you in the next one.